Bass players, how we doing? Today we're going to be looking at the chromatic scale. You have the major scale, which is like that do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do type sound. The chromatic scale is just one note right after another. If you're playing a note on the 3rd fret, just go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that just one note at a time is the chromatic scale. So what we're going to do is practice playing that in 3 different ways so that you can kind of get a good handle on how to play the chromatic scale. And then we're going to play a neat little like bass groove that's going to utilize the chromatic scale. I'm going to walk you through it right here. This is just going up the chromatic scale one string at a time. So we start on the open E, and then we just go 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way up, and the bass that I'm going to be playing today goes to 20 frets. One thing technique-wise that I want you to pay close attention to is the left-hand fingerings. The left-hand fingerings, open, you obviously don't need a finger to play that in your left hand, or your fretting hand if you're a left-handed bassist. But in your fretting hand, we're still going to be using 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger. So open doesn't need a finger, so you just play that, play the string there. Then you're going to go to the 1st fret with your 1st finger, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 4th finger on the 4th fret, okay? And then what we're going to do is shift up. So after you play with your pinky on your 4th fret, you're just going to very quickly not slide on the string, but jump to the 5th fret with your 1st finger, and then we're just going to repeat that sequence with the fingering. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, jump with your 1st finger to the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's the 4 up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way until you get to your final pinky on the 20th fret. Then we're going to, this half note here gives you a little bit of a break to collect yourself, and then you're going to repeat, and we're just going to do it backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. The jump's going to be with your 4th finger. So 4, 3, 2, 1, jump, and then land with your pinky here on the 16th fret, and then you just repeat that sequence. We're going to practice it on the low E string, and then once we get back to open E with the half note, you just start with open A string, go all the way up, same fingering for the next 3 strings, okay? Read that right there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it would be 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger, then jump with your 1st finger to the 5th fret, and complete that. We're going to go all the way up to the 20th fret on the A string, and then you're going to repeat that 20th fret, and then reverse it, 20, 19, 18, 17 with 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st finger, and then you do the pinky jump because we're going back down. You repeat the process for the next 2 strings, the D string and the G string, okay? Then, new way to play chromatics using different strings and not just going up the same string starts right here, okay? So there's a couple different ways you can tackle this. We can play 5 notes on a string and then change strings, or we can play 4 notes on a string and then change strings. But the way that you navigate that is a little bit different because of the number of notes that you play. So if you do 5 notes on a string, we're going to start on A, 5th fret of the low E string right here. Then you're going to play 5, 6, 7, 8 with 1, 2, 3, 4 fingerings, and then slide your pinky up to the 9th fret. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes. Okay? Once you do those 5 notes, because you're shifting up with your pinky, it takes you a little bit out of position. So you got to jump back to the 5th fret. So then you're on the next string, the A string, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you're on the D string, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. G string, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so each one of those is going to be, fingering wise, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, change strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, change strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, change strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay? Then we repeat that, but going backwards, instead of shifting with your pinky, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. So we're shifting with our 1st finger. Then we jump back to pinky, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. So you'll see that right here. So the descending line. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And we went fingering wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Then we're going to repeat the 4th finger on the 9th fret, 4, 3, 2, 1, shift with 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. So that's 5 notes per string, and you get every note one after another, okay, for the chromatic scale. Now, if we do 4 notes per string instead of 5, what you have to do is shift. We won't get quite as many notes because, 4 times 4 strings would only be 16 notes, as opposed to 5 notes times 4 strings, which would be 20 notes. But it's another way to navigate it and see. It's important to see the chromatic scale and how it functions on the fretboard. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, starting on the low E string at the 5th fret, just like we did before. But instead of shifting up to 9, we're just going to play the C sharp note at the 4th fret. So what happens is you go 1, 2, 3, 4 all in a row, and then you back up by a fret. Okay, so this sequence starts 5th fret here, then it's going to be starting on 4th fret here, and then 3rd fret on the D string, and then 2nd fret on the G string. Okay, the fingering's simple in that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but then you have to shift back by a fret each time. Okay, so starting on 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then jump back, start on 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, then jump back a fret, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump back a fret, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to repeat this note, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you jump up with your pinky, 6, 5, 4, 3, jump up with your pinky, 7, 6, 5, 4, and jump up with your pinky to the 8th fret. Those are the best 3 ways to get started on understanding the visuals and the sounds of the chromatic scale. I hope that helps. What we're doing next is I've created a simple little bass line. The first time that we play through this bass line, it's going to be exactly one after another. And basically what I did, I started coming up with a bunch of these ideas on how to mix up the notes when we use the chromatics in this bass line. But there are different variations, and mathematically speaking, you can come up with an exact number of different variations on how to utilize this. Now, one thing that's really important because of the way that the notes work, right here, we're going to start on 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? This sound is kind of like a D major-y kind of bass line, but we're going to use chromatic notes. So what we're doing, we're starting out with just straight chromatics, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? Then we go, that's on the G string. Then we go to the D string and do 4, 5, 6, 7, right? But speaking on the variations that I was talking about, we're going to try and mix these up to make the bass line still kind of function the same way, but give it a different flavor each time. So the first section that goes from this double bar line to this double bar line, we do straight chromatics, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have one thing that will be very consistent is the rhythm. Okay, then you have an 8th rest, and then 4, 5, 6, and then 7 on the D string, right? So for this whole first section, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, something cool I did, I was coming up with different variations, but I confused the heck out of myself trying to figure out every possible variation. So, AI. I went here to ChatGPT and I said, please list all the numeric variations of the sequence, 4, 5, 6, and 7. However, the 4th number must always be 7. The reason that is because 7 is a really important note to land on because it gives you the harmonic landing pad, meaning D is our home note, and that's what we need to emphasize. So really, we just need different variations of 4, 5, and 6. Chat said, it sounds like you're asking for all possible numeric variations of the sequence, 4, 5, 6, and 7, but with the restriction that the 4th number must always be 7. Let's break it down. The sequence has 4 positions, and the 4th position must always be 7, because we need that D note for the harmonic content. That leaves positions 1, 2, and 3 to be filled with numbers 4, 5, and 6. So 4, 5, and 6, those numbers, I didn't even tell them we were playing bass. I just said we want variations on the numbers 4, 5, and 6. We understand them as we apply them to the bass. Those are the fret numbers that we're using. So 4th, 5th, and 6th fret. So for positions 1, 2, and 3, we can generate permutations of 4, 5, and 6. different variations or permutations, there are 6 possible ways to arrange the numbers 4, 5, and 6 in the first 3 positions. Thus, the possible sequences are 4, 5, 6, 7, which is straight chromatic up, 4, 6, 5, 7, 5, 4, 6, 7, 5, 6, 4, 7, 6, 4, 5, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 7. So we're going to take those 6 and we're going to get them under our fingers to be able to play them. And what's going to end up happening is the bass line, especially with a consistent rhythm, is going to sound similar from one to the next, but we're going to learn how to command our fingers in these different permutations in order to get different audio, different and they all have their own character. When you listen to them closely, it definitely sounds like you're using chromaticism and the chromatic scales, but we're mixing them up in order to get just a little bit of a different vibe on each one of them. It's pretty cool to study it this way. It's also hard to memorize all of them and then be able to play them in time. So coming back to the music, I went in this exact same order as these 6 different permutations. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, which we'll do on the first one, 4, 6, 5, 7 on the second one, 5, 4, 6, 7 on the third one, 5, 6, 4, 7 on the fourth one, 6, 4, 5, 7 on the fifth one, and 6, 5, 4, 7 on the sixth one. It'll be interesting to hear all the different variations, and I want you to listen to them closely, practice them regularly, practice them, and try to memorize it. That's going to be the best way, is if you just memorize each one of them. After I get done talking to you about it, the content's there, but I have to sit down and practice it myself before we play it together, because I don't have the order of them memorized yet, which is okay. I just got to put the work in. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for me, and I'm definitely doing it for you. And we can learn this bass line and different ways to use chromaticism and hopefully build some interesting techniques for our left hand. Come see me in the studio. Happy to help in person. Happy to help if you shoot me an email or something. But either way, happy practicing. Be patient with yourself. Take it slow, and then take it fast. Later.